Hello, namaste. It's Leanne Peters here from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. I trust I'm coming in loud and clear. I seem to have a slight time delay, so that could be interesting. I'm here to share some guidance for Monday and Tuesday. The cat's coming in. She hears me speaking on the video, in my video talk. So she'll pop around in a minute, no doubt. So welcome. I trust that you're doing good and you're feeling well and you're having a fantastic start to your new week. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I won't be here for that long, not as long as yesterday. The 5 minutes turned into 30, but I will try not to talk for quite so long. So welcome. If you're also extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. You help me be able to do my work full time, and for that I'm very grateful. So thank you. Also, welcome to my Facebook top fans. Congratulations on being a top fan. Thank you. It's not my choice, it's Facebook's choice. So if you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom, my Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. They're combined to create 110 card deck, and I'm going to use these to pick one card for Monday, the 26th, one card for Tuesday, the 27th, and then one card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. So take a nice deep breath, especially if you've been busy. It's nice just to stop and take a breath or two. So if you need to, please stop and take a breath or two, and we'll find the best card for the majority of us for Monday, the 26th of November. So if it's not quite Monday for you yet, it won't be far away. So you can think of this as guidance in advance. So you will know if it's guidance that you need to hear, because it will make sense to you. It will be relevant somehow, even though I have no idea what's going on for you in your life right now. So you can trust what makes sense. So the best card for Monday, the 26th of November, is this. We've got a Speed of Light Oracle, and it is... oh, it's the Shadow. What do you think of that, Puss? She's trying to nudge me for some patting. So this is card 36, called Shadow. And the keywords say shape-shifting, hidden, release, and raven. This brings a shadowy element to Monday. And I wouldn't see that as a bad thing. Shadow energy and working with our shadow side can be confronting and uncomfortable, but it doesn't make it a bad thing. I find that my fear and the shadowy parts of me that I've been ignoring or denying, when they come to the surface or are triggered by something in my life, it actually helps me, if I dive into it, learn more about myself. So even though there's a shadowy element to this card, there's also a lot of shifting and transformation that's occurring. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again because it's important with this particular card, is that when I actually drew this, I was highly emotional. I don't get that emotional when I draw. There's probably been 2 or 3 drawings over the years that have actually stirred up a reaction in me, and this was one of them. So when I was drawing this, at one point at the beginning, or as I got to this stage, the pupils were like screaming faces, and it felt like these faces trapped in these pupils. And then the sun came out, this energy came up out here and shone through the drawing and started to lighten the whole thing up, and the whole energy, the intensity that was generated shifted right before my eyes as I was creating and working with that energy. So this brings through a shift if we have the courage to face our shadow side. If we're not having the courage to do that right now, but it's happening, if we feel scared, if we feel unsure, if we feel afraid or confronted or triggered or heavy, drawn into the drama, if there's a heaviness, a shadowy energy around, it will shift if we have the courage to look at it. If we try and push it aside or deny it or avoid it or run the other way, there you go. Or if we try and run the other way, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to hover around in the background, getting bigger, like fear tends to do. If we can know and find the courage within us to face what's being presented, front on, as fully and as honestly as we can, go through the icky bit as we work out that our fear may not be as scary as it would lead us to believe. So there's potential for shifting the fear, shifting the shadows that we may be working through at the moment. So as far as this for the day on Monday, it feels like we might go from feeling heavy and low and flat into feeling quite bright and uplifted. And in fact, it's interesting because this is the first day for about 2 weeks that the sun has actually come out here, and we've had rain and rain and rain and this really heavy cloud that's been hanging around the hills. It's been really heavy, and that shifted today. So there's sort of a feeling of something shifting, something moving, something transforming for some of us on Monday. So that's the shadow Monday's card. Let's face our shadow side, sorry Puss, our fear as courageously as we can. So thank you. I trust that makes sense for you and you, Puss. Okay, let's now grab the best card for Tuesday, the 27th of November. So I trust 100% that the best card will find its way to the top. Hello, everyone. It's lovely to see you. Oh my goodness, that card just went flying meters away. It's the chameleon, and I'm not going to crawl over and get it. So the chameleon is not in the deck. The chameleon is about, for memory, the keywords. I think it's card 3. It says pay, give it your full attention is the card that's just been thrown away. So anyway, we'll grab this card for Tuesday. Puss, I need another arm, basically, to keep this cat happy. Okay, we've got a featured card. This is a featured timing card, which is unique to the Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. It has further instructions here, which say to take the top card from the deck, which is another animal card. And look here. It's our friend the lion. This is so funny because the lion came up for Thursday and Friday out of 110 cards, and it's just come up again for Tuesday. So the lion energy is very strong right now, and it matches my top. And the sun's come out. So anyway, I'll concentrate on these cards now. So these have come up together for a reason, and we're going to look at them. Well, let's look at them separately first. So this is the solar cycle card, card 52. It talks about 24 hours. So it talks about the short term, the immediate, now. So this is specific for Tuesday, and Tuesday being really important to focus on whatever this other card is, which is the lion. And the lion's card 11, and it says, be balanced with your responsibilities. So on Tuesday, again, we continue to be reminded to take responsibility for ourselves, our actions, our choices, how we feel, our life. That we need to turn the feeling of being victim or subject to something that happened to us, we need to turn that around. We need to transform being victim into being a victor, or being a leader, or transforming that energy that takes our power away and reclaim our power again. Stand tall in who we are. Be proud of what we've achieved and what we've done and how we have changed our life and maybe move from those heavy or traumatic situations in our past, and we have changed our life. We have changed ourselves. So it's good to remind ourselves of that sometimes. It might be important on Tuesday for some of us. There's a strong leadership feeling to this card, so stepping into our role as leader. We can only really step into that role in a healthy way when we feel empowered. So when we feel comfortable in our skin, when we feel like we know what we're leading with, if it's something specific, that we know that we're qualified for something is what I'm trying to say. So the Lion energy is strong. He's a leader, and we are all leaders if we allow ourselves to be. So especially throughout Tuesday, throughout the day of Tuesday, the 24 hours of Tuesday, it might be important for some of us to take responsibility for ourselves and step in to our personal power. Or I feel like I want to say reclaim our personal power, especially if we've been giving it away to blaming or what happened to us and being victim to something. Let's stop that and cut those ties. We might have all the reasons why we might be victim, but all those reasons won't give us our power back. So let's stand tall and reclaim our personal power on Tuesday. Now, from memory, didn't we have this card come up with something last time on Thursday? Because I'm sure that I talked about the sun and the power energy, the empowerment that the solar energy brings too. So it brings that solar plexus chakra, power center, reclaiming our personal power energy too. So we've kind of got a double whammy here of again stepping into our personal power. Let's reclaim who we are. Let's build our strength back. I mean, sometimes we can kind of motivate ourselves and kind of rise up straight away. Other times, if we've been weakened by something, sometimes we need to kind of re-strengthen ourselves, and that's okay. So if you need to re-strengthen yourself, give yourself a little bit of time to do it, but make sure you're doing it. Don't put it off, is what the timing card's saying. Make it a priority that day if you're inspired to. So let's find the best card for the theme. The theme card will help us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday. It's lovely to see you all. That's right, the solar card came up with Tiger Claw. Thanks, Priscilla. So lots of personal power and reclaiming our power at the moment. So this is the best card for the theme. So the theme card will help us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday. It is the Honeybee, card 32, I think. Yes, card 32, the Honeybee. This talks about, or the keywords say, a short break. Wouldn't that be nice? No, I'm really enjoying being busy like a bee, actually. So some of us might feel like we're busy like a bee, honing in on where we're going and following that path and being quite productive is the feeling here over Monday and Tuesday. So let's stay focused. Let's use our energy efficiently by focusing and using our time wisely so we can capture breaks in between our busy, a bit like the bee going from the beehive to the pollen or whatever track it's taking. When we're taking our track, when we're focusing, when we're busy over Monday and Tuesday, let's do it as efficiently and as focused as possible. So we are not using a lot of energy. When we procrastinate, we actually use more energy than if we were just to get up, do the job, get it done, and then have time to do whatever we wanted to afterwards. It feels more efficient to me than procrastinating or putting something off. So if we're feeling like it and if we feel busy like a bee, Let's hone in on that. Let's move and follow the tracks. Let's stay focused. Let's be efficient with how we use our energy. And let's capture those short breaks in between where we can kind of stop, catch our breath, wait in line, drive somewhere. You know, those things where, those moments that we can capture where we can just kind of take a deep breath and enjoy that break before we focus again on the next thing. I am really loving the busyness of the energy right now. I'm finding it really productive, and I love being productive, and I'm finding it very efficient. So like last night after my big 14-hour work day, I slept for 5 hours and was up at 3 a.m. working again. And I've had about, I think, a half an hour nap today. And I feel great. Like I've got so much energy right now. So if you feel motivated, if you feel busy, run with it. If you're feeling like you need to back off, if you're feeling a bit restful and slow moving, flow with it. So let's flow with the ebbs and the flows and the ups and the downs and the movement of our energy levels. So just because someone's busy doesn't mean they need to rest. Let's trust our bodies and flow with how our body's feeling at the time. So honeybee, enjoy the sweetness of life as well. The sweet nectar of our beautiful journey. So it feels good. Feels good. I trust you're feeling good. These feel like empowering days. Even with the shadow card there, there's a lot of positivity in the movement that is potential. So I've used combination of my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards, my new deck, and my Speed of Light. You can learn more about either deck or both decks on my website if you're inspired to. So thanks so much for connecting today. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. You're always welcome to send us an email, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. But we don't do readings. We don't do readings for people. I really want to encourage you to find your own guidance. And that's a big part of the reason why I do these videos collectively, is to hopefully inspire you to get out your deck and pull a card for yourself each day or some days, or when you're feeling confused. So don't forget that you are resourceful. You have more tools than you might realize to help guide yourself. So don't forget those. If you want to learn more about me and the work that I do at Temple of Balance, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. We've got some new pendants on the website. I do actually have a new raven. This is a white raven. There's a new one I put up, and a few others of these and some crystal ones. If you're inspired to have a look, please take a look on my website. We've got our Sydney in New South Wales, Australia. We've got our meet and greet coming up at a Sydney park. Actually, it's at Sydney Park on the 30th of January. That's Wednesday the 30th. It's a free event. So if you're in the Sydney area and you'd like to come and hang out at the park with us, please do. Please bring your drum. We're going to have a drumming cleansing circle at 11:30. And I will and am offering one-on-one drumming time with me. If you'd like me to do some drumming for you and connect with you and bring a bit of healing energy through, there are some times left. You can just have a look on my website under the events tab in the store. And we have our Tasmania Healing Retreat, of course, coming up in February. So a few things happening there if you're interested in connecting one-on-one, in person for a hug. It's so nice. But I'm very grateful for this connection too. So thanks so much for connecting. Have a fantastic Monday and Tuesday. And I look forward to connecting with you again real soon. So thank you and namaste. Bye.